Like and subscribe right now, or you will face the mighty Skrull. No one. Zelensky right now. Europe when Syrian refugees. Europe when Ukrainian refugees. The ghost of Kyiv, trying to maintain Ukrainian air supremacy. Air India, flying through an active theater of war. No, it doesn't affect my baby. 69 years later. USA suggests to evacuate Kyiv, but the plane couldn't lift his iron balls. Imagine a king who fights his own battles. Won't that be a sight? 2019. Impeachment expert. 2020. World-class virologist. 2021. Immunization professional. 2022. Geopolitical war strategist. Leadership crisis response. Ukraine. Australia. Russia bad. Putin bad. Putin's regime threatens Sweden and Finland. Sweden and Finland. Cowabunga it is. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. The Russian soldiers surrendering in massive numbers because they don't want to fight, or did for some reason. I'll ignore that. Germans when Germany finally isn't responsible for a world war. Russian warship, surrender. Now, 13 Ukrainian soldiers on Snake Island. Go duck yourself. US government, you need to leave Kyiv. Let us evacuate you. President Zelensky, I don't need a ride. I need ammo. Some random Ukrainian dude. 6 Russian pilots. Afghan and American volunteers when they see each other fighting for Ukraine. How I sleep knowing Zelensky exists in this world. Tank Man. 33 years later. Humvee Man. Girls, I wrote this yesterday and now I don't have anything to wear for the party. Boys for 19 years. 2002. 2004. 2007. 2021. Russia invading Ukraine. Adidas stopping tracksuit sales in Russia. NATO. Ukraine. Ukraine. FGM 148 Javelin. NATO. Come with us. We'll get you home. Zelensky. There won't be a home if we don't stop the Russians. He is a man of focus, commitment, and sheer ducking will. Game devs watching as MatPats find secret lore in their game where there was never meant to be any. Germany during World War I. Germany during World War II. Germany during World War III. Boss. Leader. Ukraine doesn't need NATO. NATO needs Ukraine. Russian soldiers thinking Ukraine will surrender. Ukrainian soldiers. Every country right now. Their head of state. Volodymyr Zelensky. Ukraine soldiers right now. What guys think girls want? What girls want? I'm being a COVID expert. Today I'm a war expert. Russian High Command. The ghost of Kyiv isn't real. He can't hurt you. The ghost of Kyiv. Call the ambulance, but not for me. When my World War III meme shows up in my kid's history book in 20 years. You invade Ukraine thinking it will be quick and swift. You country's TV sets start speaking Ukrainian. What society thinks men want to wear? What men actually want to wear? China calls for Russia to accept Ukraine's sovereignty. Taiwan, ironic. How people expected Volodymyr Zelensky to fight Russia. The legend on battlefield. Average. Leaving the country at war fan. Versus. Average. Staying in the capital at war. Enjoyer. Overthinkers at 3 AM. What happened to the KFC console? Know the difference. Comedian. Clown. Zelensky went off at guaranteed safety. If he abandons his people, I don't need a ride. I need ammo. Smartwatches after World War III. The Queen when she finds out that she will also live through World War III. Ah shoot. Here we go again. Do not hate all Russians because of the war. Hate their idiot leader instead. Everybody praising President Zelensky, Mayor of Kyiv Vitaly Klitschko, former boxer and heavyweight world champion, who joined Kyiv defenders despite being rich and having many opportunity to run away. Russian Air Force, Ghost of Kyiv. Russia has more land than any other country on the planet. Also Russia, more. Putin thinking he can easily take over Ukraine. Whole Ukraine fighting against with everything they have. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Russian astronauts on the ice when NASA stops cooperating with Russia. Russia, Ukraine, rest of the world. Domestic violence against women, world, male suicide, sexual abuse against men and domestic violence against men. Entire Russian Air Force, Ghost of Kyiv, look what they need, just to mimic a fraction of my power. Ukrainian president being elected as a comedian, but deciding to fight in the front line in a war. Today, I repay my debt. Russia civilians get hated worldwide for a war their government has started. Germans, first time. When Russia attacks Ukraine, Poland opens their borders. Germany hasn't done anything, and Kazakhstan won't help Russia, but you get confused and bomb Somalia. It was 3 years ago, 2019. Us, living through World War III, Queen Elizabeth, first time. Domestic violence, how rough she likes it. President of Ukraine about to drop the hottest mixtape of the damn century. No matter what comes through that gate you will stand your ground. Run. World War III. World War II. Ukrainian Boogaloo. Germany after sending over 1,000 heavy anti-tank weapons to Ukraine. Well, maybe I don't want to be the bad guy anymore. Minecraft players when they get drafted for World War III. T-72 of the riverbed, what is your wisdom? Invading Ukraine was a mistake. Afghan president who fled in a helicopter stuffed with cash. Ukraine president who refuses to flee and won't bow down. Zelensky to USA, I need guns. Lots of guns. Americans when the trees start speaking Vietnamese. Russians when the snow starts speaking Finnish. Also Russians when the TVs start speaking Ukrainian. Me after learning to be a good leader from YouTube after they removed the dislikes. Me after learning how to be a good leader after installing the return the dislike button extension. Russian soldier, we have you surrounded. Surrender your army, Mr. President. President Zelensky. So anyway, I started blasting. Mom, clean your room. Me, it's my room. Mom, it's my house. Me, then go clean it. Dad. When you are 50% French and 50% Ukrainian and someone asks you to surrender, confused screaming. Zelensky, make 10 men feel like 100. Ukrainian soldiers and volunteers. Russia, put your hands up. Zelensky, no. Russia, but I've got a gun. Zelensky, I don't care. Russia, that doesn't make any sense. Zelensky, too bad. Offered to be evacuated by Britain. Responds with, I need ammunition, not a ride. Refuses to elaborate further. Leaves to fight alongside his soldiers. These are your best years. You're young and full of energy. Me after lunch.